All right, we're going to do all signs, starting with, without seeing that mess that I have there, starting with Aries, going all the way to Pisces, all signs. All signs. What are they thinking? Your person of interest, whether they're love interest, whatever. We're going to focus mostly on love, though. So, what are they thinking? So Aries, there's something they're not telling you. They're being deceptive, lying. Could be that somebody's lying about a pregnancy or lying about having a child, lying about something, Aries. Somebody's lying to you. The wheel talks about a new beginning that they are looking to have, and they're hopeful of having. They could also be lying about some new good thing that happened to them. They don't want you to know for some reason. They're trying to be closed off emotionally with you. They feel very much at a crossroads in their life and they're worried, but they don't want to tell you that. It's like they're kind of trying to hide. Hi, Farida. So they're trying to hide something, some new beginning or something. Either that or it's a pregnancy they're hiding from you, Aries. No. They're trying to look fulfilled. They're trying to look all together, Queen of Swords, but at the same time, like they're seeking recognition from you. They don't want to tell you that they're looking for you to acknowledge. They're like trying to hold all their cards close to them or their chips close to them. They're worried like you won't give them the validation they need, although they seek that from you. And so they're not sharing something with you. They feel like you're not going to be happy for them. They're not sure if you're going to give them the validation they're looking for about some new beginning in their life. Or either that or you won't be happy about a pregnancy or something. So they're hiding that from you. It's either a new beginning or a pregnancy, something like that. Taurus, what's going on with Taurus? So Taurus, okay, so Taurus, what is Taurus thinking? Taurus is thinking about a new beginning. They're emotionally conflicted. They're emotionally kind of trying to figure out how they feel about this new beginning in love with you or a new beginning of something with something they love. They're trying to juggle multiple priorities, and they're also thinking of the long term with you. So they're thinking of something, how they're going to balance work life and love, right? Work-life balance, love and work balance, personal life and professional life. And they feel deeply towards you, but they haven't told you yet. They're not like expressing that to you for some reason. And they're looking for a new beginning, but they're not sure how well they're going to be able to balance this with you. So there's kind of like they're holding that in. They're holding in. Hi, Yasir. Hi, Gigi. Thanks for coming, guys. So they're kind of like holding it in. They're afraid to express that. I feel like this Two of Cups energy talks about them, again, wanting love, wanting a family with you, or maybe not a family, but just happy times and wanting to go forward on that. But it's like they're afraid, can I manage that? Can I balance that? Do I have the strength to? Do I have the determination to? But they're looking towards the horizon. So it's a strong possibility they're going to commit. Gemini, what's going on with Geminis? What are Geminis thinking about? Or not Geminis, but what is this person thinking about Geminis? So Gemini, your person of interest could be a Gemini and you're a Gemini, but this is about Geminis who are watching. What does your person of interest think? Okay, so again, there's a lot of love messages, but at the same time, they felt left out in the cold. So something you did or you felt left out in the cold from them, something you did made them feel left out in the cold, or you feel left out in the cold from them. And you're looking to have this 10 of Pentacles back, or they're looking for it back again. And they're hoping to have a fresh start. They're still hopeful for the future with you, Gemini, or you're still hopeful. They're still hopeful that that's possible, but they're cautiously moving towards that. Cautiously moving towards the future with you. My voice hasn't been used all day, and so it's like kind of straining right now. They are cautiously going towards the future with you, though they have the highest hopes. They want to stay optimistic with you, Gemini, or you want to stay optimistic because they're looking for this or you're looking for this, but they're still trying to decide, is this really for me? Or you're deciding, is this really for me because of some kind of break or breakup that between the two of you in the relationship? But things are looking good. I feel like strongly, like whoever this person is going to be in your life long term, Gemini. So definitely, don't be too scared if you're the one who's cautious, because I think it has a strong likelihood for being very committed. Cancer, what's going on with Cancer? Cancer's person of interest. What do they think? What do they feel? Okay, again, you may be dealing with an earth sign or just somebody with that energy. Very intelligent, very measured in their decisions, somebody who, they want to manifest greater balance with you. They want to go to the distance with you. They see you, again, somebody they can go to the distance with. They're thinking about money, maybe the two of you investing in something together, because there's 2 money cards, either that or it's very earth sign heavy. Could be seeing an earth sign. If not, they just have earth sign qualities. Careful, measured, can be a bit boring sometimes, slow to change, but also very reliable, consistent. Somebody who's possibly thinking about investing in a financial future with you, possible marriage, if not marriage, business partnership, celebration, having to do with that, because the hard times are passing. The hard times are passing, Cancer. So any hard times you have with this person or they had with you are going to be lifted, and you're going to look towards the long-term future with them. Leo, what's going on for Leo? Leo's person of interest. Leo's person of interest. Leo's person of interest. 7 of Wands means your frustration of uncertainty, You're a frustration with uncertainty with this person. You want to just communicate directly, or they want to communicate directly with you. And they want to just say, like, this is what it is, or you want to say this is what it is. You're sick of feeling like you don't know what's going on, Leo, and you're frustrated. You're like, maybe you spent some time apart from each other and somebody had some time to soul search or think, do you want to go on this new beginning again? Are you going to leave the crossroads? Are you going to come forward from the crossroads and learn how to juggle your priorities in love, maybe in love and work and family and love, or whatever it is, family and work, 2 things you've got to juggle, 2 priorities you have to juggle, or they have to juggle. And, I feel like you're saying, Leo, the time of waiting is over. Get off of it, just get up and act on this already. You want to say this to this other person. Let's do this new beginning, or let's hermit away from each other and just stay apart. But you got to make up your mind. Leo is much more direct and less indecisive. So I feel like the indecisive party is the other person in this. And you're very frustrated, Leo. You're like, come on. When is this going to happen? When is this new cycle going to happen? What the hell is going on with you? I want to look towards the future. I'm not looking to daydream all the time in this water sign energy. You may be dealing with a water sign, maybe just somebody who has that energy. And I'm looking for fulfillment. I'm a Leo. I know what I want. I know how to get it. And I just want to bring balance to this. But they're over there saying, okay, maybe we could go the distance, right? But they're worried somehow about your money or their money. And this is why they're hesitant to go on a new beginning in love with you. That's what's holding them back from going forward. It has to do with money and them not having enough, or them feeling like you don't have enough. They're maybe stressed out from something having to do with that. Virgo. Hi, my Virgos. If you guys don't know and you're new to watching my channel, I am a Virgo. Christmas present to myself was a Virgo nameplate necklace. I have 2 of them in case one breaks. All right, Virgo. Virgo, what's going on with Virgos? Their person of interest. Virgo's person of interest. Collective Virgos. Okay. There's some devil energy going on, Virgos. Could mean you're dealing with another earth sign, because that talks about the earthly things, money, success. Can talk about sex, enjoyment, overindulging in things if it's in the negative. But there's been something associated with the pursuit of this that your person of interest is looking for, or you're looking for with the person of interest. And you've been frustrated having to do with something dealing with material or earthly things lately. Could also be with sexuality as well. There's been a frustration here with your person of interest. Either you or them has been frustrated, and you or them is looking to go on this new beginning, but you're very uncertain, or they're very uncertain. And one person is maybe thinking about walking away because they're tired of carrying the burden. You or them is tired of carrying the burden. You feel, or they feel like it's lopsided, but somebody's just not pulling the trigger. Somebody's just not biting the bullet. Somebody's just not, ripping the Band-Aid off. In so many words, they're just not really fully walking away, you or them. But somebody, for some reason, doesn't feel like this part of the connection is being fulfilled. Something having to do with sex, with money, materialism, something having to do with what feeds your ego isn't being filled in this. And remember, I always say on my channel, I'm not a reader that says soul is all better than ego. I think that they both are needed in this life. They're both needed to navigate your life, and not one is more needed than the other, because we need our egos to operate in this earthly plane. We need them. If we were all just going to be souls, that would be nice. But in this world where people operate through their egos, you're going to get taken advantage of if you only live through your soul. So I feel like somebody just doesn't pull the trigger on ending this for some reason, or just like cut this off because they feel like there's still something in it for them, you or them, but they're not, because they're still hoping that they'll be given whatever it is they're looking for in that devil energy. Okay, so next is Libra. Libra, person of interest for Libra. What are they thinking? What are they feeling? The person of interest is feeling like you are stable for them. You are stable and you give them so much joy, or you feel like they give you joy. Looking possible for a longer term commitment, planning ahead, thinking, is this too good to be true? Wow, these are some really good cards, but still looking towards the horizon and having a goal that they want to have with you. They want to have common goals. They want to have a common vision. And they're like, are you going to go on this ride with me? Are you going to leave me out in the cold? Don't do this like my ex did. You're not going to leave me out in the cold, right? You're going to go on this common vision with me towards the Ace of Pentacles. Maybe they're looking to be a business partner with you. Maybe they're also looking to be a lover and a business partner. Something is very, very, very compatible in this connection. I feel like this is soulmate energy, Libra, whoever this person is you're talking to. It could be a friend, could be a family member too, but this is heavily love readings I'm trying to do now. So I feel like this person feels deeply connected to you, or you feel deeply connected to them, and they're just hoping, the other shoe is not going to drop. Like, please don't let the other shoe drop. Can this just work out for me this time? This is what you or them is saying, basically, in this connection. Hi, April. Thanks for coming. So Scorpio, Queen of Cups, this is about you. It's validating that, or you are dealing with a water sign, or you're dealing with an air sign, and it could be male or female. You want to move to calmer waters and towards a victory with them, possibly strong energy. Within 6 months from now, you're going to find great fulfillment and celebration, possibly deeper commitment in love, because we got 2 6s in a row. When I see them like that in a pattern, that usually indicates time frame. So it could be 6 months from now, you're going to see a deeper, stronger commitment, Scorpios, more fulfillment, and possibly long term. The person could be an air sign energy. If not, an air sign just has that in their chart. So they could be like a Capricorn with air sign energy. They could be a Leo with air sign energy. Don't restrict yourself just to air signs. Again, this person wants long-term with you, or you want long-term with them. And they see that you have this common vision to go together forward with. If you don't know this person right now, this is somebody you're going to meet, or it's somebody that you're friends with right now. And maybe you've been frustrated in your love life and you've been worried, but the worrying can lift, because the person of interest, if you know them right now, or you will know them in the future, they are trying to juggle, trying to figure out their life priorities, trying to go on this new rebirth, this new beginning, tie up the loose ends of this past year. 2020 was a very rough year for many people. And I feel like if you haven't already met them now, if you do meet them, things are really going to start to pick up and work out really well in a half a year from now. So if you're going through some struggles, I would say go through it, unless they do something major like cheating or something obviously crazy like abuse. You don't want to be with them. But if not, definitely try to work out the little things, because I think this person could stand the test of time with you. Sagittarius, what's going on for Sagittarius? Sagittarius, you are with a King or Queen of Pentacles, or the person just has that energy. So they're trying to focus on money, stability, taking things slow. They're looking towards long-term planning for the future. Again, long-term planning for the future. It seems like a lot of people are looking towards the future together, maybe because this lockdown this year made people think about what they really want, made them realize the importance of long-term commitments, because it's not so easy for those people who like to sleep around during COVID, is it? Right? And I don't condone that. I don't condemn it, but I personally don't condone it, because I think for women in particular, it drains your life source and your energy. It does, because of the act of what you do physically, particularly in heterosexual relationships between woman and man, or relationships between men and men where the man is the receiver. It will drain your life force and your energy. So I do not necessarily condone promiscuity, but I don't look down on it, meaning I don't judge it morally. I just think it's not so good for people. So I think what this year is doing is it's starting to make people think more about long-term, more about commitment, seeing the benefits of commitment, particularly when you're locked inside all year, right? So this person, Sagittarius, is really looking towards marriage long-term with you, looking towards the future, and they want to get over the pain from the past, either with you, the lack of love and lack of pain, and let the tower fall down to a new beginning, or it's a lack of love and pain from the past with somebody else. So either you guys got back together, or this is a totally new person that you know who has baggage from the past from another person. And they feel like they have the strength to overcome it, or you have the strength to, and they're strongly looking for marriage or a more solid commitment. And it could be if they're looking to go into business with you or sign documents on a house. If you're not getting married, it could be buying a house together, etc. Okay, so next sign is Capricorn. Capricorn, and then Aquarius and Pisces are next because I go in order of the zodiac, beginning to end. Capricorn, what's going on for Capricorns? Person of interest. Okay, so there was something big that happened, maybe something surprising. There was something that caused you to go on a new beginning. And for some reason, you were held back for quite some time, or they were held back. That's right, I'm not reading about Capricorn, I'm reading about their person of interest. So they were held back for some time, and they felt like they couldn't go on this new beginning with you. But now some tower situation shook things up so much that it's almost like forcing them to make a decision in that direction. Either go forward and put your all into this, right? Or don't. And this is one of those things in life that kind of forces people to think. Maybe they lost somebody recently. Death can make people think about things differently. Maybe it's just because of the atmosphere in the world with the pandemic. But something is leading them to reflect more on their inner intuition, their inner voice, consider something before that maybe they weren't considering. And this uncertainty they had, I feel like they're going to become more certain with you, Capricorn, you, the Lord, that's Capricorn. And they're going to reach out, give you a cup, say, come back around and say, you know what? This really made me think. I don't want to lose you. And I'm going to come back and we're going to work this out. So this may be a bit of a karmic partner, Capricorn. And karmic partners, as I always say on this channel, just to speak generally, like I did with Virgo, what I say on the channel is that karmic partner doesn't mean that you can't love them. It doesn't mean you can't be with them forever. It just means it's going to be rocky from beginning to end. It's not going to be like a soulmate, like friendship, where it works out really easily with sex added in. It's this romantic soulmate relationship. You can also be soulmates with no physical added in with friends or family. But romantic soulmates have the sexual aspect added into a deep friendship and inner knowing and understanding of one another. Karmic partners often are extremely passionate, extremely sexual, but they're difficult situations that are up, down, back and forth, break up, get back together. I feel like this is a karmic partner you dealt with, Capricorn, and they're coming back around after a breakup and saying, look, you know what? Something shocked me. Something got right in my face that happened that I didn't expect to happen. And it made me think about life. And now I want to fight for you. I want to work this out. Okay. So now Aquarius, you may be dealing with a Queen of Cups or a King of Cups or somebody with that energy. And they're looking towards a victory with you, or they want to have a victory with you, but for some reason they feel held back. They do love you, Aquarius. They do love you. Again, Cups energy, there is love or there is caring there, but they're trying to juggle some things. And maybe they've been withdrawn or spent some time alone and you felt left out in the cold, or this could be you've been withdrawn and made them feel left out in the cold, because Aquarius can do that. Separate their emotions from what's going on. I know I have a moon in Aquarius. They can do that, seem like the ice king or the ice queen, and somebody feels left out in the cold and somebody feels uncertain, but there is a lot of love in this connection. Something's got to give in order for the two of you to come together. So something has to give. Maybe some tower moment is either has occurred or is about to occur that's going to set one of you forward towards the other, or maybe towards another direction. I feel like somebody maybe is caught an illusion in this connection. This other person, in a way, kind of is daydreaming, caught an illusion and ideals, and they're maybe not seeing reality for what it is, right? But they're still grasping at straws to make this work, and they're trying to release anxiety or worry about the future with this. I feel like this could have a chance to persevere, but somebody has to let go of someone or something in order for it to persevere. And Aquarius, you've been thinking about this for quite some time. You've been wondering, trying to prepare, like, what should I do? You're not one to necessarily worry about the future as much as like Virgo. You're more like go with the flow. But at the same time, this person has gotten you thinking about things you don't normally think about, like long-term, family possibly, commitment possibly. It's not something you guys always readily think about, but they are so warm and loving and caring. You don't want to lose them, or they don't want to lose you. And I feel like there is a possibility of some heartbreak with this Aquarius if there is not something done in this scenario. Somebody has to come forward, or you guys are going to stay in this trap of like a stalemate or something. Something is like a compromise needs to be made that's not being made. And if it's not made, this is what's going to happen. Okay. Pisces, what's going on with the person of interest with Pisces? Pisces, what's going on with the person of interest with Pisces? Pisces, person of interest, Pisces. Thanks, guys, for coming. Thanks for commenting. I appreciate you. Pisces, person of interest. Four of Pentacles. Somebody is holding on to something, or they're keeping something close to them. So the person of interest is keeping something close to them. Maybe they're overburdened and they're not sharing this with you. Maybe they have a lot of things that are keeping them at this crossroads in life, and they're not sharing quite how heavy this burden is with you, and they're keeping that close to them. They also could be stingy with their money or feel like they have a lack of money. This isn't always stinginess. Sometimes it's a lack of money and feeling like the person in the picture, so one, I'm speaking like when one wants to buy a coffee, right? It's like if one feels like they have to just clutch every little last resource they have because they don't have any. So it can either be stinginess or desperation. And this could also be in emotions too, not just money. So this person is either stingy or desperate. I feel like it's more desperate though. And they don't want to tell you that they've been at this very difficult situation and they don't feel happy. They feel uncertain and they feel very cautious to move forward with you. Maybe they feel like either they cannot be giving enough to you or you can't be giving enough to them. And so they want this 10 of Pentacles, or you want this 10 of Pentacles, and there is some caring, there is some love here, there is some like. If you're not at love stage yet, there's some admiration. But it's like they're very cautious, or you're very cautious. Cautious, again, earth sign. They could be an earth sign you're dealing with. They're cautious to move forward. It's like they want this victory with you, and it's like they could have it. They could take the Ace of Wands and go forward, and they see possible long-term with you. They possibly see even moving with you or going somewhere with you. Nine of Cups again. But it's like they have this heavy energy from the past and this fear, or you have this fear maybe that closes them off to you, where they're not sharing what exactly it is they're going through with you. And so you feel, you take this as like a lack of love and caring, but that's not the case. Trust your intuition, Pisces. Trust your intuition. You know, sometimes you have to harness that energy of the wands and just come forward and communicate and say, look, what's going on? You know, I'm trying to put work into this, but you don't seem to be receiving it well. You don't seem to be responding. This is what you would say, Pisces. And, you know, I'm looking for this new beginning, but it seems like you're hesitating. What's going on, right? Before both of you lose out on something that could possibly be very beautiful. But I feel like somebody is too prideful, particularly the other person. I'm hearing it's the other person is too prideful and is having a lot of inner turmoil with really communicating with you what their struggles are. They feel like they can't confide in you for some reason. And usually Pisces, you know, could be confided in. People can talk to them. Usually water signs is usually empathic. Not all the time though. You know, some signs we can stereotype and say, oh, this sign's empathic. That one's not. But it really depends on what's in your chart too. Because, you know, sometimes you could meet a Sagittarius that is empathic and people don't expect that. But, you know, I feel like you guys are just looking for balance from one another, balance in this love together, but you have to be on the same team and look forward together towards this 10 of Cups. If one person is kind of like holding all of their secrets close to them and they're ashamed of saying something, it keeps you from this new beginning together. So try to have an honest conversation with this person or ask them what's been bothering them, how you can help something, because I feel like either you need to be asked or you need to be asking them what's going on, because I feel like some energy is affecting your relationship that's outside of the relationship. So that's it. So thank you guys for watching. I'm going to try to go on here more frequently now to do sign readings again. I was doing those a while ago and I had built up momentum with it, but since I stopped, I kind of got off the rails and I started doing all these global videos about things that, you know, YT doesn't want me to talk about. So I've stopped that now because it affected my channel. And I will be doing sign readings and pick a cards, if not every single day, at least several days a week. And we're going to try to get a schedule going too. So I want you guys to write in the comment section, Eastern Standard Time, because that's what time I'm in. According to Eastern Standard Time, what is a good time for you guys that you could suggest? What do you think is a good time that you would like to watch a sign reading almost daily or most days a week? What is a good time you would like to watch a sign reading or a pick a card? and put it down below in the comment section. And I'm going to try to make up a little schedule. But anyways, if you'd like your own readings, life coaching sessions, incantations, spells, or spirit channelings, go to naomitarot.com. I do have a master's background in mental health, so I'm good at counseling people, which would be billed as a life coach for legal purposes. And I do incantations on the full moon. So we have a full moon coming up in a few days. I believe it's the 29th, about 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I will be doing full moon incantations for luck, love, money, health, protection. And again, anything I do is as a tarot reader or as a spiritual healer. It is not as a counselor. But thank you again. And I'll just look at the comments section for a little bit and then I'll get off of here. So, Gigi, my only daughter born August 30th. She is a Virgo 1. So she's a real Virgo. Virgo that actually I meant to tell you guys too in another video. I'll say this. The signs are broken down into 1, 2, 3 and cusps. So a Virgo 1 would be that birth date that your daughter is, Gigi. So that just means when you're like a 1 of any sign that you're the ultimate energy of that. You're not, you're not even taking traits from anything else. You're just a Virgo, right? So she must have a lot of strong Virgo energies. And so I need some money for Rita. Yeah, well, the full moon is a good time to do incantation. I mean, if you want me to do it or you want to do it yourself at home, I believe I have prosperity incantations publicly on the channel that you can look at to do at home if you want. That might be effective if you're needing money, to try to help draw it to you. Thank you for coming, you guys, and I'm going to get off of here. All right, I will talk to you later. Bye.